Chairman, Commissioners. I'm here tonight because I'm very concerned that the board is driving the taxpayers towards a future financial catastrophe. To be sure that financial devastation won't happen during your tenure, but it will in the future. All over America, corporations have made the difficult choice to freeze or eliminate the defined benefit programs. The reason is simple. Defined benefit plans, along with retiree health care costs, are too expensive and a financial time bomb. The local government doesn't have to compete in the local marketplace. They don't have to compete in the private sector. A few months back, when this issue became public, I spoke with U.S. Senator Johnny Isaacs' office to gather information. I wanted to know why Congress had passed legislation requiring all federal, state, and local governments to fully disclose their unfunded defined benefit liability. I was shocked to learn that the federal government's defined benefit pension liability is severely underfunded. In fact, its unfunded liability position is greater than the shortfall in Social Security. So now we have Social Security and federal pension time bombs. Of course, many local and state governments have the same problem, large unfunded liabilities that fall on the taxpayers. You might have read in recent articles in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution the unfunded defined benefit pension plan for state employees. The state cannot cover plan benefits the program had been promising because it is severely underfunded. Now state employees will receive lower pensions or the state will have to raise taxes. In effect, the elected officials have created a financial catastrophe. You don't need to change the county's pension program. Every year the existing plan is fully funded. It creates no future exposure for future commissioners or the homeowners. Which brings me to the reason I'm here tonight. I am requesting this board do two things. First, hold public meetings specifically on this issue. And second, answer in writing 10 questions before you vote on the defined benefit program for, Fayette County. I'd like to read those 10 questions in minutes. Sure. First, is the board going to vote to implement a benefit plan change of any type before the end of 2007? Second, will you vote to implement a defined benefit retirement plan without a series of public meetings once the board has made a decision to implement a defined benefit plan? Can you explain why this board has not hired an independent pension consultant? When the board enhanced the existing defined contribution retirement plan in 1995, the board hired an independent consultant to evaluate the options for plan, design, cost, and eventual coordination of the bidding process, and finally the selection of a new defined contribution plan company. 4. Please explain why this board has their stated goal that Fayette County employees retire with 100% of an employee's pre-retirement salary. I am aware there is integration with Social Security that's part of the calculations. Please name any major private sector employer who has as their stated goal that their employees retire with 100% of their pre-retirement salary. Number 5. Please explain why this particular board is willing to commit future boards and taxpayers to the unfunded liabilities that are prevalent in most government defined benefit programs. 6. Is the board aware that constitutional officers and emergency services personnel have other options available in addition to the current county plan? 7. In your research, are you aware that Henry County's defined benefit plan shortfall? Are you aware that Henry County implemented their defined benefit plan 4 years ago and now has a $25 million unfunded liability? Number 8, can the board explain why most major corporations in general, and Delta Airlines in particular, have frozen or canceled their defined benefit retirement plans, but Fayette County is reversing this trend by planning to add a defined benefit retirement plan? 9, Is the board aware of the possible negative exposure a county employee's spouse or beneficiaries may have by participating in a defined benefit plan versus the current plan? Please review the attachments on number 10 that show that 3 local governments whose audits show that even though they are funding their annual dollars at 100% of the actuarial calculations, that they all have shortfalls which will have to be paid by the taxpayer. Will this board show the true cost of a defined benefit plan? And I'd like to give this to the clerk. Now, I understand the board doesn't comment to public comments, but I would like to ask if there's a timeline or an ability to get a response either from the board as a whole or individually on our questions. Okay.
Anyone else in the audience that want to address, come forward, please.